Dr. Lori Puskar. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what body optimization is, if it can help you, and the difference between a symptom and a problem, and what does this have to do with anything. Let's first define what optimization means. Now, that comes from the word optimum. So anything at optimum would, of course, be working at peak performance, be as perfect as possible, and just optimize, doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. And what I want to do is give you a few examples from other areas of life so you really get this. Let's say, for example, that you're fighting with your spouse. So the symptom is actually fighting with the spouse. The problem is a little bit different. The problem is actually some situation in the marriage or some foundational piece of the marriage that's not functioning properly or working or maybe isn't even there. Because if you had an optimized marriage or the optimum marriage, could you possibly have the symptom of fighting with the spouse? No, of course you couldn't. It wouldn't be optimum. The last piece is, where is the problem then in the marriage? Well, the answer is you don't know. What you do know is that there's a problem in the marriage, that you don't have the optimum marriage, and the goal would be to go find out where the area or areas of the marriage are not optimum and fix those. And then, of course, you would have the symptom relief or the symptomatic absence of fighting with the spouse. Okay, here's another example. You have a wet kitchen floor. You come home and what? The kitchen floor is completely wet all over the place. The symptom is you have a wet kitchen floor. Where's the problem? Problem most likely is with the pipes or the plumbing or somewhere within the piping system. So if your pipes were working at optimum in your kitchen, would you be able to come home to the symptom of a wet kitchen floor? The answer is of course not, because optimum pipes doesn't lead to wet floors. The last part of the question then is, where are the pipes leaking or where are the pipes non-optimum? The answer is you don't know that. What you do know is that you have a problem in your piping system, and that if you knew what pipes weren't working at optimum, if you fix those, you would then not have the symptom of wet floor. Okay, here's one more. You have no money. Having no money is actually the symptom. I know we all think it's the problem, but it's the symptom of a bigger problem. No money is the symptom. The problem is something wrong in your finances or your financial management. So having no money means is that there's a financial problem. Now, if you had optimum finances, could you possibly have no money? Of course not, because your finances are working at optimum. Now, do you know what part of your finances aren't optimum? No. You just know that there's some financial management and or some financial tips or secrets that you don't know, that if you had those in place, your finances would be at optimum, and guess what? You wouldn't have the symptom of no money. All right, I think you understand where I'm going now. Let's actually talk about you, your health, and your body. So you have the symptom of hot flashes, headaches, weight gain, lack of sleep, whatever the case may be. These are all symptoms. Do you know what they're a problem of? A body situation. You have a problem in your body. Because if your body was working at optimum, could you have all of these symptoms? Of course not. If your heart, your liver, your thyroid, your brain, your immune system, your digestive tract, if all these parts of the body were working at optimum, could you have the symptoms of all the things I just rattled off? No, of course not. And again, like the other examples, the last part of the question is, where is the body not working at optimum? And that is the big question in what body optimization that I do is all about. The answer is, you don't know. The goal is to go find out, is it your heart, your thyroid, your liver, your immune system, your digestive tract, your enzymes, your hormones, whatever the case may be. Find out what part of the body and or parts of the body that aren't working at optimum, fix those, and then guess what happens? Your symptoms go away. So it's not about symptoms. Symptoms are annoying, and yes, I want to help you get your symptoms to go away. But what we're looking at is an actual problem or dysfunction in the body. And the goal would be to find out which part or parts of the body are not working at optimum, optimize them, and then of course, not only one of your symptoms would go away, do you see how all of your symptoms would go away? Because a lot of times people are asking me as a doctor, like, can you get rid of symptom X? And I'm like, well, of course I could. And they're like, well, how can you get rid of that symptom? It's like, well, it would be like asking the plumber, you're telling me you can handle my wet kitchen? And the plumber's like, of course, because that's what I do for a living, is I make your pipes at optimization, and then you don't have a wet floor. Or a financial manager, like, you mean to tell me if you fix all of my financial issues, I won't have the symptom of no money? And the financial advisor will be like, yeah, that's why I'm a financial advisor. So that's exactly the same as what I do from as a body expert, as a doctor, is you're coming to me with a symptom of whatever, and I'm telling you I can handle that symptom because, number one, I don't get into the symptom itself nor chase the symptom. What I do, just like these other advisors and experts, is I get down to the true problem and cause of the situation and find out what's not optimum in your body. We fix that, and then magically all of your symptoms go away. If this sounds something that you're interested in and really would handle your health problems once and for all, I'd love to see if I can be a part of that. Check me out online at www.drloripuskar.com. And otherwise, have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye.